Hey everybody, real quick before it begins, I just want to state that all of the clips in the background are fan animations or a different version of a singing from it, just because if I use the actual clips, there's too many copyright issues and I won't upload the whole video, because apparently the people of Tokyo Ghoul are just anal to anyone who's an actual fan of them, so that wants to make a video about them. So anyway, with that, more or less. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, and I just want to explain why the clips are what they are. Alright, enjoy and listen to what I gotta say. See you later. Or go to the video.
I do not own any music or pictures in this video, and sometimes video in this video. All rights go to the makers. I don't claim any of these rights as mine.
Alright, hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this brand new video. And I hope you're all ready to hear my thoughts and opinions of why you clicked on this video, saying why Tokyo Ghoul Kaneki is the most tragic character in all of anime. I know what you're thinking, what are you talking about? I can name so many different characters that are extra tragic. Actually, I know what you're thinking. You just seen the story of Tokyo Ghoul. If you haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul, there are spoilers in this video, and if you haven't seen it, I really suggest that you go and see it, because it's absolutely one of the most amazing animes you could ever see in your life, and it is absolutely incredible. My #1 favorite anime of all time. But I do want to point out that King Kaneki is actually one of the most tragic and sad characters ever in the world of Tokyo Ghoul. And I think a good comparison of what people might be like, well, Parasite's more tragic, you know, with what happened to him. Also, Parasite spoilers. Watch both animes, honestly. Yeah. But they might be like, well, in Parasite, right? He saw his mom's head, you know, transform into this monster and all this. But let me get down to the point in bare bones. Like Ken Kaneki, the most tragic moments. Ken Kaneki's whole story is honestly sad. To be honest, he was just a teenage high school kid who just wanted to meet girls, same average any teenage kid wants to, you know. And it all terribly goes absolutely wrong. Unfortunately for him. So I guess, you know, now the show starts off, y'all know, with Hide and selling that bar. But before this, he lives alone. His dad ain't there. His mom died. So he's literally all alone. And the only person in his world is Hyde. This is even before everything that happens. And he believes by a philosophy that his mom told him, you know, it's better to feel pain than to inflict it on others, right? So he follows this entire philosophy throughout his whole life of living. And then one day, he actually meets a girl and he thinks he's finally going to go on a date, and there's someone he can share his life with. He tells about the mom, and then she turns out to completely be this monster that's trying to kill him and eat him, this girl that he wants to date and be in love with, right? Completely flipped into her trying to kill him. And he almost dies, and he blacks out, and the next thing he wakes up with Tokyo, with what, ghoul parts inside of him, making him become a ghoul. He's no longer a human. His whole world, in a couple seconds, has been flipped upside down. But there's a difference. This is why I'm going to make a comparison to Parasite. If you watch Parasite, whenever Shinichi gets the parasite in his arm, he welcomes it. He doesn't really freak out that much about it. He actually enjoys it. But if you watch Tokyo Ghoul, if you watch Ken Kaneki, the way he reacts to the fact that he is a ghoul, every part of him doesn't want to be a ghoul, but he's forced to be. He just wants to be a normal human and live his life, but now he's forced to live in this ghoul world. He has to, because of the way his body has completely been changed without a say from him. He's been forced into this way of life. So with this, I think that really adds on to the difference between Parasite and him. Ken Kaneki is a ghoul, but he doesn't want to be a ghoul. It makes him sad and upset that he can't just be a normal human. And he starts to realize the difference between humans and ghouls, and that makes him more upset and more tragic when he realizes how messed up the world really is, and he tries to do something about it, but nobody listens to him. To really see how sad it is, that he's the only one that can see how messed up everything is. And when he realizes it, he witnesses people he loved and knew die in front of him. The mom of the girl, the little girl, dead in front of his eyes. He couldn't do anything, and when he knew that girl, they were friends. And people try to kill Ken Kaneki for no reason. And he's constant worry of his friends getting butchered. Hide almost killed. He's been put in these so many different circumstances, to where he almost loses his friends, to where the world is just so messed up for him at this point. And he's all been forced into it. Shinichi was forced into his situation, but he liked it. Ken Kaneki hates every moment of being a ghoul, deep down inside. And it's a sad factor, ladies and gentlemen. But with that, he then gets taken by a man named Jason, who tortures Ken Kaneki so bad that his philosophy that he lived by from his mother is completely wrecked and changed. To where he thought he could fix the world, to where he becomes a complete ghoul, a part of the problem, and says, screw the world. He's done with the pain and suffers keeps being caused to him by these other ghouls, Jason and the doves. So he completely changes into this different ghoul to become stronger to protect the people he loves. So he flips the switch, and he eats Jason alive, and he's forced in this ghoul style that he never wanted to be. But he chooses to become because he forgets the world, and he's gonna do what he's gotta do. He's done trying to fix the world and bring people together, because it's no longer gonna work. So with that, move on. He ate Jason. They had a fight. But Kaneki was so tortured out of his mind, so broken, that his mind is sometimes in shambles. Referencing Season 2, Episode 5, exactly. He snaps again in a fight, killing innocent men, becoming this monster that he never wanted to be. And you realize that when the detective that he let live before sees the monster that now he's become of eating innocent people. The true innocence of a kid in high school turned to this. And throughout that, he just keeps being away from his friends and changing into this new person that just has to be strong, but it's so tragic, the reason that he's that person and everything that's happening to him. And then you get to the final episode, where his best friend dies because of the war caused between humans and ghouls. His own friend dies because of it. And he just wants to go home, like as if it never happened in the first place. And that is the end of Ken Kaneki's story, except for Season 3, but I recommend that you watch Season 3 instead of me explaining it. But with all those events in place, and if you really think about it, you can truly see that Ken Kaneki is probably the most tragic character in all of anime. He never had a say in what happened. He just watched it all happen. He had no control over anything. So yeah, that was this video. I know it was something different. If you liked it, you know, like, comment that maybe you want me to do more stuff like this. I would definitely like to do more Tokyo Ghoul videos, considering it's my favorite anime. But you know, if you want to see that, comment below. Definitely will. If you're new, subscribe. I might do more stuff like this in the future, but I do different things that might interest you. So that does it for me. I'm out of here. And yeah, as always, see you later.
Disclaimer, I do not own any of the music or pictures in this video, and sometimes video in this video. All rights go to the makers. I don't claim any of these rights as mine.